Good morning, Lisa from Sleepco here. This morning I would like to do a quick video on the essentials of having a good bedtime routine, and actually to make the suggestion that you look to try and be in your bed for between 10 and 10:30 p.m. This has been proven to be the most beneficial and effective time to actually try and get yourself to sleep. The reason for this is that if you are set to a daily schedule that involves being at an office between 9 and 5, that the production of melatonin and cortisol levels are at their most beneficial, so they are level to where you wish them to be. So your cortisol levels are not too high and your melatonin production has been increased and has got enough within your system to allow you to actually fall asleep without any aids, without any medication, and the chances of you being in a position where you're tossing and turning and unable to fall asleep are much reduced. Therefore, it allows you to get the good 8 hours on average that most people are needing for sleep without setbacks. It is most people's sleeping problem derived from the fact that they are overtired. So they have fought through what would naturally be their own body's signals and signs to tell them it's time to go to sleep. And this occurs in all ages. So this is where children, newborns, to infants, toddlers, teenagers, adults, we all are have the ability to sleep naturally. However, we learn through time and over time that we can go past this and that we allow ourselves to miss the sleepy cues that we are giving, and therefore we become overtired. And we've all had the moment where we've tossed and turned in our bed and we can't get comfortable, we find it impossible to sleep. These are all signals that we have missed the window of opportunity where your body would have naturally fallen asleep, and therefore the quality of sleep that you have is much reduced. And we wake the next morning not feeling quite ourselves, a little bit crabby, unable to make good decisions, irritable, all of these things. And these are signals to show that the cortisol level in your body is still high. You're not able to have maintained the sleep, because during sleep your body reduces cortisol levels, meaning that your tank is empty so that you can then go on the next day to actually handle situations and deal with stress again in your life. However, if you start that day with a reserve of stress already from the previous day, then you're never going to be able to deal with that day's challenges and tasks and situations on a fair, even field. Basically, you are carrying yesterday's stuff on, which is only going to make you feel worse because you feel you're incapable of dealing with those, and it isn't actually that situation. You have just turned up with yesterday's stuff attached to you. So within that, the suggestion that is made and has been proven to significantly reduce cortisol levels is to have a bedtime of 10 p.m. So my challenge to you would be to ask you for the February is to create the scenario where you can be in your bed for between 10 and 10:30 and see how that has an impact upon your sleep and your daily life. And I would love to hear your feedback to what you find from that. So February's challenge would be to make a 10 p.m. bedtime. Okay, if you have any further questions or would like to speak to me individually about your own personal situation, then I would love to do that. And you can do so by booking a time with myself via my website, www, obviously, lisagargarosleep.co, and I look forward to hearing your comments, feedbacks and findings. Sleep well.